Murder in the morning from the Hidden Killers podcast.
This is a sad one. I mean, most of the things we talk about are sad, but this is one where the effects of an individual who didn't necessarily pull out a knife or a gun or a Moscow Mule laced with fentanyl and take out the person. But this is a case where the actions of them eventually did take their toll. One of the brave voices that helped put Ghislaine Maxwell away in relation to Jeffrey Epstein has succumbed to an overdose. Carolyn Andriano was her name. She was one of those key witnesses in the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. She ended up losing her life this last week. She was one of the courageous victims in that high-profile trial. The West Palm Beach Police Department spokesman, Mike Jachles, confirmed that the 36-year-old was discovered in a hotel room in West Palm Beach, Florida on May 23rd. A toxic combination of methadone, fentanyl, and what is the other one? Alprazolam?
Alprazolam, yeah.
Took her life. Disturbingly, she had confessed in 2021 to a history of addiction in pain pills and cocaine, substances she used as coping mechanisms against the memories of Epstein's repeated abuses.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, kind of the definition of a hidden killer. Beginning in 2001, when Andriano was just 14, she underwent 4 harrowing years of abuse at Epstein's Palm Beach mansion. As she departed, she left behind her grieving husband, John Pitts Jr., 5 children, and her mother, Dorothy Groenert. I don't know. I can't say that one. Groenert, I think. Groenert. It was a devastating reminder of the last repercussions of Epstein's actions as Andriano became the second known survivor of his abuse to suffer a fatal overdose in Palm Beach County. In similar cases, Lee Sky Patrick, another survivor, was found dead in 2017. Her twin sister, Shelby Patrick, candidly stated to the Daily Mail in 2019 that she suffered tremendously, and it all started with Epstein. The Epstein saga has persistently stayed in international headlines due to the vast network of powerful figures connected to the disgraced investment banker. Names like Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton, and Donald Trump have emerged, deepening the intrigue. Epstein's death in 2019, while he awaited trial on federal sex trafficking charges, only intensified public scrutiny. In a significant development, Palm Beach County Circuit Court Judge Louis Delgado, I can't say words today, Delgado, and they're not complicated. My tongue's just like not moving to the right place in my mouth when I speak.
It's okay. It's the beginning of the week. That's what happens.
And I haven't had a cocktail. I haven't done anything. There's no smoking that's involved. It's just the morning and I need a coffee. Is examining the grand jury transcripts, possibly releasing them in furtherance of justice. This move comes after the Palm Beach Post, an affiliate of USA Today, pushed for the revealing of these documents in 2019. Their investigative efforts spotlight questionable legal decisions from the past where Epstein's most severe allegations were downplayed, resulting in what many call the delay of the century in 2008. It was. And I believe that those involved in delaying probably had something to do with Epstein. And maybe they didn't want more to come out because it may point a lot of fingers. That's half of Epstein, is why there's cover-ups in high places, because there's a lot of people that frequented his shit. A recent peek into Andriano's personal life showed her purchasing a $570,000 house in North Carolina just a month prior to her tragic demise. Court documents have also shed light on an ensuing legal battle between her husband and mother regarding Andriano's estate. Signed in 2010, her will named her mother and her 2 eldest children as beneficiaries, further complicating matters. And Andriano had a substantial $183,000 in savings at the time of her death, with expected settlements from J.P. Morgan and Deutsche Bank looming. Andriano's heartbreaking testimony in the Gazette. Jesus. Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay. Ghislaine Maxwell played a pivotal role in the conviction. A juror from the trial, identified as David, told ITV that her testimony was the most gripping, and her life story evoked deep compassion. Post-trial, Andriano stepped forward, shedding her anonymity She detailed her traumatic past and frequent visits to Epstein's mansion. Virginia Guffrey, who introduced her to Epstein, had confided in her about Prince Andrew's alleged abuse. In a poignant statement to the Daily Mail, Andriano declared, "I'm not ashamed of being a victim of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. For the other girls that have been victimized, I want them to know that it is okay to come out and tell somebody, even if you don't want to be identified. And the sooner the better." It's a sad reminder of everything that Epstein put people through and the cause and effect of horrible behavior. It doesn't just end at that moment when the perpetrator and the offender is doing what they're doing. It goes on forever. And if one's not able to cope or get the help that they needed, unfortunately, it very often ends like this.
I just think it's really sad that Jeffrey Epstein didn't carry out his sentence, that he didn't have to live through it. He wasn't punished at all. No. I mean, there was very little to no repercussions. Then we ultimately go back to Jeffrey Epstein. Did someone kill him in jail? Did he commit suicide? Why was he? I mean, there's just so much there. I think, and all the blatant evidence points to he was murdered in prison, because if he went out and if he testified, Jeffrey Epstein is someone who was out for Jeffrey Epstein. And at the end of the day, I think really would have shaken up communities of power. I think government, I think, large companies, organizations, there would have been a lot. And I think there still is that potential to have happen with Ghislaine Maxwell, which is why I'm kind of surprised she's not dead yet. Yeah, no kidding.
I really thought that she would be murdered in prison by now.
Well, the year isn't over yet.
That's true. We got 2 more months. I did have her on my death pool this year.
Well, see, there's still time.
Can you call an audible? I'm not calling it audible. I still don't think it's going to end well. But maybe she has some sort of thing where she's not going to talk. I don't know. Maybe there is an agreement with some parties of, when you get out, you'll be taken care of. I don't know that we're ever going to truly know what happened until many of these people are dead. And even then, these sort of things, I think there's these communities that have been doing these things for years in very high places of power and are never exposed. But are we at a place in time where that can continue on for decades? I don't know.
Sick of the ads?
We are too.
Start listening with no commercials now and get access to all of our episodes in advance of everyone else.
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
True Crime Today Premium Plus.
Sign up now.